Hi everyone, Venus here, and I just wanted to make a quick video today to talk about some of the energies we have going on right now in the collective and some predictions coming into the new year for 2019. So first we'll get started with the energies that are going on right now. So you may be noticing right now things are feeling a lot more sensitive. You may be having sensitivities to technology, to electromagnetic frequencies in particular, to you may be more sensitive to feeling the actual radiation that is going on when you are near something that is emitting wireless frequencies. So being next to your phone, for example, you may be feeling how the electricity, the electromagnetic frequencies of that technological device is interacting with your body in the area which it is near on a cellular level. You may be particularly sensitive to that. You may be particularly sensitive to other people at this point in time as well. You may be feeling and picking up on other people's energies kind of like a sponge, and it may be a little difficult for you not to project it back just because it is happening at such an intensity and at such a powerful way that a lot of people may not know quite what to do with it yet. So you may be picking up on other people's energies, other people's feelings, and it may be projecting outward as well. So just a lot of sensitivities to sound. If something is too noisy or if there's too much going on, you may be getting overwhelmed or tired, okay? And another thing is sensitivity to very bright light. So feeling particularly sensitive when you are in a place with very harsh fluorescent lighting is another thing that you may be feeling. So just overwhelmingly, your senses may just be overwhelmed and, well, sensitive. That's the key word here, sensitivities. And you may be noticing too as well, you may not be feeling these sensitivities and taking on it in an emotional way, but you may be, your body may be projecting these sensitivities. So let's say you are in a place with a lot of noise and very harsh lighting and too many people too close at once. You may be still taking on that energy, still taking on that overload, sensory overload, but you may not be projecting it in an emotional way. You may be projecting it in a way that comes through manifestation in your physical health. So you may be feeling a bit more tired. Your face may be showing some signs of weariness or tiredness. You may be just having low energy. You may find yourself sleeping a lot more. It is winter, so there's that also. Now, another thing that we have is also just sensitivity to products that you may be using in your everyday life that previously didn't give you any problems, but now you are experiencing such physical manifestations of your sensitivities and what it is doing. So, for example, detergents that you're using to wash your clothes, you may notice that when you just simply wash your clothes with something more natural or without the detergent, you feel better sleeping in your pajamas or in your blankets, versus whereas you'll use this detergent and you'll sleep in your blankets that night and you'll feel awful. So I highly recommend kind of seeing the difference, testing that out, and seeing how you feel after that, seeing how you feel after using your regular detergent, and then see how you feel after not using it, and kind of gauge the difference for yourself, and see how that works out for you. So it is a very particularly sensitive time. I've been repeating that word over and over, but I do think it is an ascension symptom, and we're feeling these things now because the collective needs to make progress in moving forward to a society that is more helpful and beneficial to all of us, a society that helps us as a collective to grow and to just be more safe and friendly towards ourselves. So you may be noticing people and you around you and the people around you, excuse me, you know, having these sensitivities and perhaps growing irritable, and it's because there's going to be such a push for change. There's going to be such a, it's going to feel like enough's enough, and society as a collective will start to shift into ways so that we do not have to deal with this sensitivity, this uncomfortableness, this irritation based on the things that we've been doing in the past. So it's a shift that is happening, and it's going to, if you're feeling irritated or uncomfortable and sensitive, it is a good thing, because that means you are shifting, you are ascending, and we are moving in the direction of, well, I don't want to feel like this anymore, so we are going to be shifting into something better. So I believe that is all I have to say right now for the Ascension energies in December and going into 2019. Now for some predictions coming into 2019 that I truly feel we will be seeing a lot more of. And my biggest prediction here for 2019 is in Vedic astrology, I am a lunar Leo, so I do find I have a strong connection to that youthful spirit, that youthful energy, that I have a strong connection to relating to the children within everyone, and so I'm really good with children and kids. I am a mother at heart, so when I make this prediction, I'm almost certain that it is going to happen. I'm completely certain, and I am in fact seeing things like this now. So with children coming into the new year, the children being born now, the children that have already been born, we're going to be noticing a lot more. Once again, here's the keyword: sensitivity. And what I've been noticing is children will be having a lot more sensitivities with clothing, for example. So a lot of allergies may be stemming. So there may be intolerance to polyester or intolerance to clothes that are not 100% cotton, and this is going to become more frequent and more common within the coming year. You're going to be seeing a lot of younger children, a lot of babies being born having these intolerances, and the reason for that is once again, it's all a move towards ascending the human collective consciousness. It's all a move to creating a better place. So people are incarnating. People are coming into this world. People are developing these sensitivities so that we as a society, as a collective, can do something about it. Now, if you imagine every single pore on your body is open and is always constantly taking in, you know, whatever you put on your skin. And if we are putting materials made out of plastic or coal or rubber or all of these harsh things, if you can imagine, we are putting that on our skin. And so this is, yes, a relatively small thing in comparison to other things going on, but this is the download that I was getting, and so it is my place to share about this one. So yes, children are going to be being incarnating with these sensitivities, and it's all a push to create more clothing that is safer for us and more beneficial to us and more natural and less harmful to us. So kids are going to be especially sensitive to foods, their clothes, etc., just because they're coming in with a higher vibration, with a more ascended vibration in a way, a more enlightened kind of energy, and they aren't going to be able to live in the muck that we have been living in, that we have grown up in. And so these children are really going to be a pivotal moment in us saying, well, you know, if all of these children are having allergies and reactions to these foods and to these clothes, this is no way for us to live as a collective, as a society, and society will quickly advance and change our ways, and we will start to bring in more healthier, more organic, more natural ways of living into our life. So there's going to be a decline in fast fashion. There's going to be a decline in using harmful materials for clothes. There's definitely, I mean, we're seeing it now, right? We're seeing I believe it was either Versace or Gucci banning fur from their runways. So we're seeing it gradually, but 2019 is definitely where the fashion industry is going to be impacted the most, just because of our children, our future that we have coming into the world in these coming years. And we're going to be seeing more of it. And that as well with food sensitivities. We're going to be seeing a lot of children I'm getting right now that just will have an intolerance to meat, to dairy. It's going to be a rapid change and a rapid movement and forward movement into this new enlightened consciousness. And the forces at work that may be trying to negate this, maybe trying to slow down or epitomize the darkness in our world, are not going to be able to stop it, because these children, these people, I keep saying children, but it's also going to be us. We, as you've noticed, if you've noticed, you too are developing a lot more sensitivities, but these children are going to be such a key moment, because, people are they're not going to stand for it. They're not going to sit and let their children, the new generation, suffer. And so whatever forces at hand that are trying to negate our ascension and enlightenment, they will not succeed, simply because we care and we love too much about our children and the people in this world. And so it's not going to stand for much longer. The propaganda, the lies, whatever, many things can be long hidden, but two things that cannot are, I believe the quote said, the moon or the sun and the truth, something like that. So the truth cannot be long hidden, and surely we will be seeing massive change towards, once again, just healthier ways of living, safer for our bodies, our environment, safer for our consumption, more natural, we're really getting back to our roots, we're really getting back to our way of living, we're really getting back to connecting with Gaia, connecting with the earth, and remembering that we are all a part of this collective. So 2019 is definitely going to be a moment, a year, and onwards as well, not just 2019, but onwards, we are going to start seeing a more of a reconnecting with nature, with life, with our roots and where we've come from. So those are the updates, that I have for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you were able to resonate with some of this. If not, it is completely okay. These are just the things that I have been, I suppose, getting downloaded into my mind, just random thoughts, and I thought I would share with you just to see if anyone else would relate, or if anyone would somehow feel better or more enlightened after watching this. I know that I've been talking a lot about sensitivities, and it kind of sounds negative and like everything's overwhelming. There definitely is that holiday cheer going on, so no worries there, but anyways, yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, let me know, leave me a like, and I wish you guys the best of luck on your journey. Thank you so much. Much love to all of you. Bye.